Hey guys, Tattoo for You Richard here, and it is time for Three Heads Are Better Than One. No, seriously, it is time. It's Friday, and I didn't do a Journey to Forge World last week because I had work to do on the piece I was going to show, and I finished it last night. So it's time for a Journey into Forge World showcase video. You ready to have your mind blown? Like that? That is the face you're going to make when you see this all. Probably not. But you can still look at it and just say, hey, that's kind of cool, dude. I like the way it looks, man. Cheers. That looks cool, brother. Way to go. Awesome sauce. I have to go table down now to show you the beastie. The beastie from another world. Here we are. We are on the battlefield. The rear echelon is now moving forward because we've broken through the enemy's front lines. Time to bring forth the heavy artillery. So I have these guys out here to show the massive scale of this. And let's just kind of slowly pan up because it's going to be hard to get this whole bad boy in frame and have it look good. But there it is. It is done in all its glory. I have finished it finally. So we're going to zoom in for a minute. And we're going to start with the base. So, these little guys, let's just move you guys out of the way for a minute and slide you forward just a hair. So we have the base here. I wanted, again, we've talked about it before, but I want it to look essentially like the battle line has moved forward. We've broken free and we're moving up. All our heavy artillery and all our troops are moving forward. So, kind of getting that, trying to do that narrative storytelling. So you have like here, you have your sandbags. There's a little barricade, some tank traps, which are useless for the Tau because they can fly right over them, in my opinion. Here you have leftover last gun, and then this silly little sword. I have snapped this off 5 times now, and I've had to re-glue it every single time. It's ridiculous. I think this time I should be in there good. It should work out. So we have our little cracks with our little liquid goop in there. We got another sandbag build up over there. Rotate around here. Kind of looking at the model too, but we have a wrecked Tetra that's destroyed. You can see in here is my pinning technique, mounting him to the base underneath the back of his foot. Sprayed it black so it made it harder to see. But yeah, so there's the base. Now let's move on to the model. We're done about the base. The base is cool, yeah. Let's do the model now. So, what it is, that US dark green, all that fun stuff. And then from the US dark green as the main tone. And then I have the gray, or it was black. Then the Luftwaffe gray. And then the pale gray highlights on it. I went back and looked at, since this is supposed to be my equivalent of the Destroyed Monster from Macross and Robotech, I went and added little things, like it had a couple little markings here and there on it, so I just added them in. So there's like a little red marking there, because there was like a little line on the foot of the Destroyed that kind of looks similar to that. I attempted weathering on this. Kind of hard to see with the light. Here, I'm going to pause a second to take the light away. Okay, never mind. That didn't work. If I took the light off, it's completely too dark to see anything. But I added, for my weathering, I did the sponge technique. Because honestly, that's what I'm good at. I don't know. I'm too nervous to do like the little, I see people put nicks and gouges in them with the little paintbrushes. I would much rather just put nicks and gouges in them with the X-Acto knife. And then paint it that way. But I just did the stipple technique with the sponges. Just pan out a little bit here. Or actually, not pan out. Let's just move up a hair. So I did that. I did the sponge technique. And then I went over. If I got a little too wet, I just kind of hit it and made little streaks. Here we have, this is number 1. Because we are number 1. I did a lot of that sponge technique all over the lower section. I did a lot more on the lower section than I did on the upper section. Oh, up in here, I did just a little warning thing, just to give it a little something back there. Look at some of the OSL glow. More weathering and chipping. Sorry for the glare there, guys. So yeah, I did that all the way around on all of it. I might as well go freehand with this. Be probably a lot easier, honestly. There. Now we move up to the main body. So the main body is detachable, of course. It's got the chopstick in the center. And then that moves. I put a little weathering under there, even though you really can't see it once the body's down on it. Unless I like turn it. So this can pivot all the way around. I don't really see the need to, but it can if it wants to. So I can pose it different ways. More chipping and weathering up top. Here, we're going to go... Here, hold on a second. We're going to go airborne. Let's call it airborne. So here we have more chipping and weathering up top. Here's a little eye on the Destroids. And I just did a weird little symbol right there. Nothing fancy. Same thing on the arms, the gun cannons. Here's that white stripe that's on the side of the Destroid. I did that on there. Went through and weathered them a little bit. A little more weathering and OSL glow back here. There's that little symbol there. And then I did a little, where the little reactor is, pulled out to cool. I have it glowing and then putting off a little OSL. I'm kind of impressed with that OSL. I'm really happy with the way that turned out, honestly. If I do toot my own horn. Yeah, more weathering and chipping on this cannon. The laser blaster dealimabobber. OSL up in there. There's the white head. I have the red head, but it's put up away. It's put in a box right now. Got this little second little sensor camera over here thing. Now when I put that in, it sealed pretty quick. That's why it's slightly cockeyed. But I look at it's a ball socket, so it probably rotates multiple ways. So you got your undergun weaponry. There's like another little sensor down here so you can see down below. There's all this goodness, man. Now let's pan out. And then here's the big daddy guns. Did more OSL on them. I'm about to have a cat jump on me. I'm very scared. OSL. Big cannons. I really like how these turned out. I kind of like this little center area right in here. How I did a little squiggle, make it look like the energy's pulsing through there. I think that worked out pretty good. Little bit of weathering up top, not a lot. But yeah, overall, I'm really happy with the way this guy turned out. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to pause the video, and I'm going to get set back up, and we're going to talk about rules for this guy. Guys, we're just going to kind of chill right here so you can kind of stare at him. Hopefully I won't wiggle too much. I did magnetize all the arm options because I have two of the tri-axis ion cannons and one of the whatchamacallit. This is the Fusion Eradicator. So I liked it like that so I can have the options. But anyway, so here we go. Let's go into the statistics, the stats, the thingy. Let's go into the war gear and junk. We have the Tau KX-139 Tau Nar Supremacy Armor. 600 points of beefy raw awesomeness. Oh, it's got stupid unpoppa bubbles on it still. Kids were blowing on poppa bubbles and they're everywhere. Unit composition, 1 Tau KX-139 Tau Nar Supremacy Armor. Good thing you can't have more. Unit type, gargantuan creature, war gear, 2-arm mounted triaxis ion cannons. These guys, pew 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 pew. 1 pulse ordnance multi-driver system. The bad boys up here that are too big to be unframed. Hi, look at us. Vigilance defense system. That is this underneath. Now this one moves and tilts. This one just tilts because it's seized. The missile pods don't move at all. And why are those missiles are crooked? What the duders? Oh, that makes me mad. I just now noticed that. And a barrier shield generator. Where is that? I have no idea. Huh. It's an imaginary device that's inside of it and that just pulses out and goes, no, 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 you can't stop me. Special rules, gargantuan creature, fear, fearless, hammer of wrath, unstoppable, move through cover, what cover? Sorry, that's me. Relentless, smash, and strike down. Do I know what any of those mean? No. The Tau KX-139 Tau Supremacy Armor is a Lord of War choice for a Codex Tau Empire army. Of course, it's a Lord of War. Have you seen this bad guy? I mean, look. I can stand up here and hope I don't fall. You're going to fall. Options. The Tau KX-139 Tau what is it? Oh, we're going to call it the Taunar. The Taunar may exchange either of its tri-axis cannons for a fusion eradicator for free. Vigilance defense system. The Vigilance defense system comprises of 2 smart missile systems and 2 twin-linked burst cannons, which may be fired normally. In addition, these weapons can be used to make Overwatch attacks at a BS of 2, contrary to the usual rules for gargantuan creatures. That's cool. I don't know what gargantuan creatures' normal rule is in Overwatch, but that's pretty rad. Barrier shield generator. The barrier shield generator provides a 5+ invulnerable save, increasing to a 4+ save against shooting attacks. Cool. When a model with a barrier shield is struck by a destroyer attack and a death blow result occurs, the amount of wounds inflicted is halved, but the shield stops working until the start of the controlling player's next turn. That is cool. I like that a lot. Makes me wonder. I'm watching a bat rep right now with for Dark Artisan. He's doing it's a Tau versus Eldar, and the Taunar got strength D'd in the face with and lost 7 wounds. So I was wondering if they, I'm sure they did, but took into account this barrier shield generator. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty cool. I wonder if they did use that. The Taunar Supremacy Armor weapons. Pulse Ordnance multi-driver, that's the big top thing, is a concentrated bombardment. Is 72-inch range, strength D. Who loves a D? At AP2, Ordnance 1, massive blast, 7-inch. I don't even have one of those templates. I need to make one. Pattern bombardment. Oh, I can't. That is a word of words, man. Bombardment. 12-inch to 120 inches. What? Is that an I or a 1? That's a 1. So that is 12 inches to 120 inches. Holy macaroni, buddy. AP3, Apocalyptic Barrage, 3. It's in parentheses 3. Pinning, no cover saves. Of course. Because it's going to blast everything to poop. Next we have the Fusion Eradicator, 24 inches, strength 8, AP 1, heavy 5, Melta. Then we have the Tri-Axis Cannon, and I guess there's two different ways to shoot it. We have the Standard, which is 60 inches, strength 7, AP 3, heavy 6. Or you have a Coherent Beam, which is 60 inches, strength 9, AP 2, heavy 3. So yeah, that's the rules I have. I don't know if there was any other special rules, because when I got the rules for the Y Varna and the R Varna, it kind of had another page with it that had the special rules for that, but I don't have that second page. If there is a second page to kind of tell me what like Strike Down is, Hammer of Wrath. I'm assuming most of that stuff is probably in the rule book, or somewhere I can find it, I'm sure. But anyway, guys, this is my Talnar. It is all done. I was really nervous to weather it. I was really nervous to do a lot of things on it, man. But I mean, it's over. It's done. It was so awesome to build and put together. I'm glad I finally finished it. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to tag on. I got some photos I'll throw on at the tail end of this. And let's just check it out up close and personal. So, yeah, anyway, guys, I thank you for joining in, and I hope you really like this. This is it for Journey into Forge World. I might have a couple other models here and there that I'll showcase, like the Remoras, if I ever get them finished, since I'm lazy. But, anyway, guys, thank you so much. I love you all. Y'all are the greatest. Y'all are the bombastics, the greatest, wonderfulest people ever in the worlds of worlds. Thank you for making this hobby so awesome. Keep up the nerd life, my friends. Later.